The Honest Gay Polyamorous Dad. What does the name of this channel conjure up for you? My guess is that you're picturing a hyper-masculine, porn star looking older male. He's probably living a crazy, sex filled circuit party life. I think that because most people tell me that shortly after meeting my partners and I. They also seem shocked at how low key and normal our lives are, especially when they find out that we have spent about a third of our last few years living in places like Palm Springs and Puerto Vallarta. If we get to know people a little further, they also find out that the younger partner of this throuple is a fairly successful cam model on a few adult sites and has done a few adult films. Again, giving people a perception about who and how we are. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel and my very first video. I spent a bit of time doing a lot of research, and so I hope you like the intro, but really want to get down to it. Welcome to my page again. It is the Honest Gay Poly Dad. It's aptly named, and I don't know if you've ever felt like your life doesn't really fit into a traditional box. I have for a long time, and this channel is partly to kind of deal with that issue, as well as a bunch of other things, and also have some fun and learn something about myself and maybe others. So I guess I should tell you why I started the channel. The first thing is that I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I really wanted to kind of learn all the assets or facets of YouTubing and video editing and that kind of thing. That's one thing. Secondly, is that I believe there's a community out there. Most people that I meet and talk to are usually very interested in what the poly gay amorous thing is all about. And so um, often I get told, oh, you guys should have a reality show or you should start a YouTube channel. And so that really started me thinking, about doing this and how I'd like it to structure it and how much information I want to put out there. Um, and as we go through this, I think you'll find that part of the theme of this channel is just going to be this consistent coming out process that you do as a gay man usually, but also then if you add poly into it, it's a much heavier dynamic and it impacts your life in ways that you never even thought about, such as like going to get a haircut together when you're stuck in a chair and almost every barber we've ever gone to will say, "Oh, why are you guys here together? What's the commonality?" And you're stuck in a chair wondering how you should answer it. So there is a lot of facets of my life that is a very ordinary life, but with some extraordinary circumstances, and that's really the other reason why I am doing this. So I hope it's received well. I'm sure there's going to be lots of trolling and things just based on the content, but I decided that I'm going to do this for me and for just the whole lifestyle in general. I don't want to be the Pied Piper for polyamorous relationships. But after 10 years of having two partners, I feel like I am in at least a good position to speak about it and maybe impart some wisdom or maybe learn from you. A little bit about me. I was raised in a fundamentally Christian household. I'm not saying whether that did or did not impact my life in terms of the whole gay thing, but it definitely helped shape who I am as a person today. I got married in my late 20s. I had my first child in my early 30s and my second uh, a few years after that. When I was 39, I came out to my ex-wife as gay, and shortly thereafter started a relationship that I'm still in today, and that is with the first of the two partners that I have. We were monogamous for about 7 years, and then we had the odd entertainment come over, and we ended up subsequently meeting our third. There's about a 20-year age gap between us. And shortly after meeting, the visits became more and more frequent until it made more sense for him to live with us than to live anywhere else. And that's kind of where the throuple started. We've been in that uh, committed three-way relationship now for almost a decade. We've never actually met anybody that's in a relationship for as long as we have been. We have met other people that are poly, however, oftentimes they don't live together or one doesn't live with the others. But when I say poly relationship, we have been living together. We all work from home, so we're pretty much three of us together all the time. So if you made it this far, you're probably wondering what I intend to do with this channel. So I'm going to just start by saying I'm not really sure exactly what the intent is, or what you're going to see here, but I'm hoping to not just sit here and talk at you. I have a lot of interests. I'm told I'm a really good cook, and I have some really good shortcuts that were taught to me by my mom, and um, being a single dad for a while, and now cooking for three, just when it's us. I've learned some really good shortcuts on a lot of really cool things that can help you look like a really good person in the kitchen. So I'm going to do maybe some of that, maybe cook and talk at the same time. I'm also an avid camper. And it's particularly gay camping. I've owned an RV and currently have a site at a gay campground, which can be a lot of fun. And I feel like I'm pretty much an expert at preparing for long weekends and trips away. So maybe cover some of that. I've raised two exceptional kids. They're now in their mid 20s, and I'm a proud father and happy to share parenting discussions or advice, but particularly with the overlay of parenting as first a gay man and then secondly, parenting as a polyamorous gay man. Um, I am very open to my kids about this. I had to be because, as I said, we live as three. And so I'm happy to go into more discussion about that. And then it's the whole gay relationship, gay lifestyle, poly, and sort of how that works. And a lot of that's communication. I feel like I'm pretty much an expert on that side of it. It's not without problems, and none of us are ever perfect. So there are absolutely challenges when you add a third. It's hard enough to have a relationship with one person long term, but adding in another creates a new dynamic. So really, that's what I intend for this channel. I don't know what form it's going to take. I do plan on doing some fun shorts. I've got some stuff in mind. And so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I again have no idea if anybody will even watch this, but again, we'll just let it evolve, just like my life has. And so, with that, if you enjoyed this video or if you're intrigued, if you think you might want to come back, please hit subscribe and give it a like. And hope to see you again soon. Bye.